The Vic started in 2018. Paul, myself, and Jacqueline Wellwood were having conversations about creating a musical theater program. I think it was Paul who kind of put together this idea of attaching it to Pippin. If it wasn't for that, I don't know if the Vic would be here. But we started to build a sort of collaborative community, and there was a lot of buzz going around with the people who were participating in this little mini training intensive before we got into, full-time rehearsals for this show. And then we just kept building piece by piece, little by little, adding parts to the program, adding the creation element to the program, adding inhibition exhibition to the program, and then turning inhibition exhibition sort of into a festival, which is where we are now. I feel like the Vic serves sort of as a kind of bridge or a kind of gateway to sort of make connections into the professional world and take steps forward. I think that we all learn from sharing those experiences together, and that's the kind of vibe that we're trying to do. Everybody has a say, everybody has input, everybody has an opportunity to share a little something different. And I think that vibe is unique. The next 5 years, for me, I'm hoping we'll see a lot of new creative work, and that in that collaboration, we're fortifying the community that we're a part of and continuing to help each other share in the things that we love and push forward the incredible work and potential that we have here in this wonderful place.
I was kind of looking to experience more than just the singing component of performing art. It was a really large variety of educational opportunities.
There was a lot of freedom in expressing ideas. I got to experiment so much with new art forms, try a lot of stuff I'd never gotten to do.
It really bettered me as a dancer, as a performer, and as a theater creator. Just such a safe space to take risks in.
Honestly, the program was really my launch into the performing arts industry. It really focuses on group learning.
It's the only musical theater consistent training that I've seen in Winnipeg, and I love Winnipeg and I love being home. So I didn't want to go away, and I was so happy when I found out there could be musical theater training in Winnipeg.
You meet so many good people and you come out with this great group of friends who you will have for the rest of your life.
I had this idea in my head for a very long time that I was an artist in terms of performing and interpreting other people's work, but that I didn't really have the mind to make things on my own, which the Vic basically showed me was nonsense.
I found that they gave a lot of opportunity to explore your craft and explore what works best for you, and I think that was what I needed at the time. I didn't really feel like I had a sense of community before coming to the Vic. I felt very lost in the Winnipeg art scene, and I think the Vic gave me a really good starting place to feel comfortable, and now I've had such a blossoming community.
I feel like the most fun I've had were the things that I thought would be the most scary. I didn't actually think I could write a song, even though I manifested it in my bucket list kind of thing. Every time we go to any event, I see somebody I know, and it's just really cool because people start seeing your face and recognizing you. It starts out really simple, but that can lead to much more.
The Vic is really good in allowing artists to really advocate for themselves and to get what they want to get out of the program. At the time that I was doing it, I was starting to explore directing. The staff was so great to really advocate on my behalf when I didn't know how to do that yet, and to say no, you direct, you try, offer yourself to your students, and really instilling confidence in me in what I brought to the table.
Talk to everyone, just form those relationships. You have an entire wonderful community behind you to help you do everything that you can possibly dream, and you're gonna try, and if things don't work out, that's a-okay. The Vic for me is the space where it's just a bunch of creatives that are just wanting to inspire a new generation of creatives that are just gonna go forth into the world and create wonderful, wacky, weird art.
The program is for everyone, which is really lovely. It doesn't matter where your background is, if you're a stronger dancer, singer, actor, wherever you are, you're learning from not only the instructors, but from each other. There's people right out of high school who are in the program, to people who have degrees already, to people who are how many years into their career that have taken the program.
I don't think there's anything else, at least in Manitoba, that amalgamates singing and dancing and like all the musical theater things. It's giving those of us who don't want to leave necessarily an opportunity to have that training. I've been a singer-songwriter for a couple decades, but hadn't written or hadn't done a lot until that creation class. Just finding myself more as an artist, not just a performer. If you want to even just see what it's like, 100% do it.
The Vic was just such a great place to grow my love and interest for musical theater. I feel really grateful to have been a part and still be, a part of their community that they've created here. Being introduced to people who I can call friends and now collaborators, as well as mentors, has really just been invaluable to me. We're always a work in progress. Our work is never done in discovering who we are as an artist. The Vic pushes people to do their best and to try things that they really didn't imagine themselves doing as an artist.
If you are at all interested in performing on stage, you should do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, do it, do it.
It is a part-time program, so you can do school and work at the same time, which is what I did, and it worked out wonderfully.
There's a really good blend of understanding and encouragement, but also challenge coming from the instructors.
Take this program. It will change your life.